Bank of America, Citigroup, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, and Wells Fargo left the net zero banking alliance between December and January. 19 Republican attorneys general has issued civil investigative demands to those banks. Environmental advocates say voluntary initiatives have never been sufficient to drive the sector's decarbonization. There are other levers that we can use to hold banks accountable, said Alison Fadgens-Turner of the Net Zero Banking Alliance, or NCBA, launched in 2021 under the aegis of the United Nations Environment Programme Finance Initiative. The alliance asks member banks to commit to achieving net zero greenhouse gas emissions across their operations, and the NCBA has been criticised for not asking enough from its members. UN proposals that would tighten its requirements have faced strong opposition from recently departed banks. Goldman Sachs said it had made significant progress on its net zero goals, but did not explain why it left the alliance. The other 4 recently departed banks did not respond to inquiries from GRIST. California recently passed a law requiring banks to disclose their emissions and climate-related risks. New York state lawmakers introduced similar bills in January, and Illinois introduced a disclosure bill last month. No new oil, gas, and coal infrastructure can be built if the world is to limit global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius, 2.7 degrees Fahrenheit. That's why legislators should be pushing the banks. Lawmakers could require insurance companies to factor in climate-related financial risks when designing their policies. Another strategy is to require the bank to publish a clear decarbonization plan. If a plan mentions net zero by a certain date, then to be credible it must involve some sort of scaling back of fossil fuel financing. If it claims to align with the pathway to limit global warming to 1, the European Union is beginning to use 2 corporate sustainability directives. McCulley said these regulations are promising, but noted growing opposition to them from right-wing governments. Organizations like the Rainforest Action Network and Reclaim Finance say they plan to continue drawing connections between the financing of fossil fuel projects and the harm these projects may cause to communities. Mass demonstrations and research publications can theoretically increase the public. I think we will get there, even if it's not the best environment to